Hello, salam sejahtera, good evening everyone. Semua pengamal-pengamal Kefir, apa khabar semua? I terfikir nak buat satu sharing session. I've been sharing Kefir to in around my area kat JB ni for about a year plus, tahun almost 2 years. Typically orang yang dapatkan kafe daripada saya, they are about 100 bottles a month, roughly average about 100 bottles a month. So every time most of the pengamal kafe ni, when they actually get in touch with us, dia akan tanya, selalunya dia macam ada soalan-soalan yang almost very similar, soalan lazim kata orang kan, very similar questions yang diorang tanya. Can I take kefir kalau saya ada ni? Can I take kefir kalau saya ada ni? So over the years, over the months, after almost about 2 years, I actually compile all these questions, and I actually put it in my album. So I thought, why not I share it out to everyone. Alright, it's easy. So ia akan membantu pengamal-pengamal baru mungkin, and it's dia macam record for me, right? So these are the common questions, soalan yang lazim diorang pengamal saya sekarang pada past 2 years diorang tanya. Let me share it up with you, and I'll go through, I think, about common questions, about 5 or 7 of them. Let me share it out and let's go through with them. It's quite interesting what apa yang saya kumpul pada past 2 years, right? This one is this is very common daripada budak kecil to adult person, right? So bila diorang tanya macam ni, I actually did some research. There are some scientific document yang ada, which I share with them, yang kata mereka yang ada difficulty untuk digestion of food, so probiotics akan tolong them, akan membantu untuk dalam proses mencerna makanan. So this is one of the very common question most of the people ask. Selalunya I notice that it's kids lah, kids yang active kids yang pergi sekolah, even active parents, they tanya macam ni, bolehkah, does drinking probiotic yang daripada kafe ni helps me with this or not, right? So this is one of the most common question I get. So intoleransi makanan yang adalah hasil daripada kesulitan mencerna. So this the answer yang I dapat tu actually from a research paper, right? If you want to have a look at the paper, get in touch with me. I will share with you, right? This is one of the popular questions. Next one is this. This is tak ramai, but there are, I think there are 1 or 2 yang tanya. I wouldn't want to get into detail. This is the decision untuk dia ambil kefir. He actually dia buat research sendiri, orang ni dari JB juga. Dia buat research sendiri, then he actually found, dia jumpa saya lepas dia get in touch dengan HQ, Maycaf Malaysia. So then he said he did not try. Dia dapat tahu that kalau dia ada this situation, he found out that it can actually help, right? So this is how he got to know me. This is another quite common. It seems to be banyak yang actually having a lot of this. I actually found out after I dapat couple of calls, and diorang tanya I ada masalah iritasi kulit, skin irritation, and they say they want to try kefir. So after they try for a few weeks, I actually asked them how's the condition, dia punya skin condition after they try, and they say it's good. Some even ada yang minum, dan ada yang dia actually apply macam the eczema problem ni. Some actually quite bad. The skin actually cracks. Yeah, skin actually cracks. So dia kata dia cuba apply on the skin, and it actually improve over time, right? And drinking kefir also helps for this situation. So this is another set of customer yang selalu tanya, kalau diorang ada iritasi kulit, will it help? So they actually buy and try this, right? This is another common question that my customer have asked. So what I am sharing today is actually compilation for the past 2 years, Soalan Lazim daripada Pengamal Kefir dekat from JB lah, ya. So I actually hear this often. Jadi I actually kumpulkan the soalan, and I actually made it macam ni, so I keep it dekat I punya FB page ni. So it becomes a reference untuk pengamal atau potential, maybe they are looking for probiotics on the internet. So this can be like a reference point. Dia mungkin boleh tengok and see whether it helps or not. Right. Next one is this. This is not many. Couple of people have asked this before. So gangguan tidur, atau diorang ni just feel tired. Diorang pun tak tahu kenapa they feel tired. I tanya, so apa yang you buat sekarang untuk solve this issue? So dia kata diorang ambil sleeping pill je, right? There are some even to the extent diorang actually just take Panadol. They just take Panadol, couple of tablets of Panadol, dia cuba tidur macam tu, right? I mean, so I asked them to try probiotics, and see how it helps. From what I have read in the research, and also helps because Pengamal Kefir actually are quite a lot around the world since it started dekat Russia, Europe, US. Memang dah lama dia orang pakai kan, and this been consumed for over 2,000 over years. So testimony daripada luar negara actually quite high. So daripada a lot of testimonials, people are having this kind of issues. They actually tried, diorang cuba, and it works. So I suggest similar things. Why not you try? I mean, this is sebab makanan, so this is not ubat. So you take extra bacteria, good bacteria for your usus, see whether it helps or not. So it helps. So comparing taking sleeping pill, which they were doing, or even Panadol, taking probiotics actually help them to overcome, gangguan tidur, right? This is, I tak ada banyak customer yang issue dengan ni, but I think so far only 1 or 2 yang come to me dengan this question lah. Can this gangguan tidur ni boleh ditolong tak? Because they were taking sleeping pill for so long, so they want to try something else. So bila I buat research, I found out that other part of the world, especially in Europe and States, memang diorang pakai probiotic also to solve this issue. I thought, why not try? Right? I mean, anyway, this is food, right? Yeah, bukannya ubat pun. So they try and it works. This is a very popular question I dapat all the time. Satu daripadanya ialah peningkatan berat badan yang meningkat. Dia pun tak tahu kenapa. So can it help or not? Almost every pengamal kefir akan tanya soalan ni, right? For the past 2 years, many, right? The only way I tell them is that kefir or mana-mana probiotik yang you makan, right? Bila bakteria baik dalam usus you, dia akan help to digest the food. Dia akan mencerna food better. So definitely will actually help, right, to digest whatever food that you eat lah, right? So it's actually for you to try consume the kefir or even other probiotic products and see how it helps with your digestion. Once your digestion is good, if you have perubahan berat badan yang mendadak gitu, it can help, right? So as the research paper says, penambahan atau kehilangan berat badan tanpa perubahan pada diet atau senaman badan mungkin menjadi tanda usus yang tidak sehat. So tidak sehat maknanya bilangan probiotik mungkin kurang. So once you tambah balik, the body will get back to the normal things lah, right? This is one of the most asked question I have heard past 2 years. This is sugar syndrome. Even I had this. Bila kita become stressful, especially me lah, when I was in a stressful situation, one of the first thing yang saya akan buat is actually to reach out for chocolate. Selalunya dulu lah I used to have chocolate in my drawers, my office. So bila I had that situation when it's stressful, it always goes to chocolate. Somehow makan chocolate, I found out that it helps. But actually, sooner or later, I found out it's not the chocolate, but the sugar in the chocolate yang I'm addicted to lah, right? And recently, I found out that there are certain bacteria jahat yang tinggal dekat usus. Dia akan keluarkan sejenis protein yang akan trigger untuk kita makan sugar. Right, so sugar craving, it was an issue with me also before. So the only way for me to overcome this is actually to drink probiotics. For my case, I take kefir. So before this, I just thought it's an addiction. I never know it's actually caused by the bad bacteria, right? It was something new for me. So there's a research document on this also. They actually explain to you macam mana bakteria jahat ni bila kat dalam usus ni. Setiap kali, because this bacteria, they survive, dia hidup, right? They survive dengan makan sugar. So bila dia nak makan, so he just came up with I forgot the name of the protein. I'll put it, I'll link to here. The research document. It will actually came out with a certain protein that protein actually makes your brain to ask for sugar. It was an interesting one, right? So I had this challenge. So probiotics actually helps, right? So if I hear someone has the same thing, I tell them have a try makanan yang tinggi dengan probiotics. It actually helps, right? This is from small kids lah. This is very common issues lah. Gas, kembung perut, sembelit, ciri-birit, pedih ulu hati. Ciri-birit is something common. Kadang salah makan. This is even for me, it's a personal issue, right? A lot of our pengamal kefir ni pun bila diorang ada issues with diarrhea, ciri-birit. Ciri-birit is caused by salah makan. So makanan yang kita makan tu tak bersih. So tak bersih in the sense of mungkin ada bakteria jahat. So bila masuk perut, usus, then our body try to eject the thing out. So you have ciri-birit. So to regularize usus, kita give usus the good bacteria, then you become good, like ciri-birit, sembelit. Constipation is another big issue, especially with kids. Pengamal kefir banyak family member diorang take this for their kids as well as themselves lah. I mean, end of the day, it's about cara makanan kita lah. We are so hectic. Food that we find outside, kita cuba makan makanan fast food, so tak cukup fiber kan. So makan sayur dengan ulam-ulam tu memang very difficult. So for us to add the fiber back to our food, one of the ways actually to take probiotics lah. Right? Yeah, intolerance of food. This also people got issues, diorang tak boleh makan makanan yang dah terlalu proses. Also, some people, they actually have issues with lactose intolerance. Maknanya any product yang made with milk, diorang tak boleh makan. So if you actually research the document, also you check with your doctor, usually it's because of, end of the day, whatever yang masuk dekat mulut kita, bendanya kalau tak diproses betul oleh usus, it gives you problem, right? So similarly, kalau you cannot process certain food in your dalam usus kita, it's usually because tak cukup bacteria dalam tu, right? So it also helps. So most of the people that actually amalkan cafe ni, they actually check other people's testimonial, how it helped them, right? Of course, they also go to their doctors and find out, ask. So when some doctors actually suggest to them to take probiotic, they try, and occasionally they end up finding something natural. So being natural, makanan probiotic natural, things like miso, kimchi, tempeh, kefir, yogurt, right? Yogurt is actually have prebiotics. Prebiotics is very high in yogurt. So probiotics, the things like kimchi, miso, kefir is what they look for, right? Not necessarily you must only take kefir. There are other food also where the probiotics are high. If those are familiar dengan makanan Korea, they are kimchi is very popular there. Almost every food they eat, kimchi is always will be there. So kimchi is also very high in probiotics. Similarly, dekat Japan, if you notice that the miso soup is one of their popular dish with almost all of their food. So miso is fermented soy, soya bean yang ditapai. So that also is actually high in the probiotic. So every culture, be it Korea, Japan, if you come to part of Indonesia, then tempeh is popular there, and of course Malaysia also, tempeh is popular. So around here we eat tempeh to get our probiotics, right? So the other part of the world, cafe started in Russia, and then it goes to the rest of the part of the world. Now every part of the world, people are talking about kefir or kefir, they call it. It's just because konsentrasi bacteria by it is very high. Imagine 100 ml of kefir boleh bagi you 1 trillion count of bacteria baik. So that's a lot. Kalau nak beli kat luar is costly, right? So this is a cheap way of getting your probiotics in, right? So that's so back to the same one. So that was the top soalan lazim yang most of my pengamal kefir yang dapatkan kefir daripada saya been asking for the past 2 years. I've been sharing these things for the past 2 years. So these are the things collection so far. So you wanna have a look. The address of my page is scrolling down there. You can come in there. and have a look at what all these people been asking, and they've been taking cafe and how we help them lah. Right. So this is my sharing for today. I thought I put it all these things across so it's easy for people to search and relate to. Right. If you find your family members or yourself having similar condition, why not give a try? There are a lot of probiotics outside there, including tempeh, miso, kimchi, of course yogurt. There are many types of yogurt. Greek yogurt is getting very popular now. And another option is actually cafe lah. So you do your research first. Go out, talk to your doctor. Do your research and try it out. All these are actually makanan pun, bukannya ubat. So you just have this part of your meal. So bila kita makan lunch, breakfast or dinner, we just makan together. Just like sayur, you tambah your probiotic. Kalau tempeh, make sure you have tempeh with you lah. Masak dengan sayur kan, put tempeh there. Boleh buat miso soup. Yang penggemar makanan Korea, the hot thing now, kimchi is an option. I mean, all these things actually masam lah, except for tempeh, right? Kimchi is masam. Miso is not so much. It's a bit salty kind of thing. Kefir also, depending berapa lama kita simpan dekat rumah, it becomes masam. So if you're taking all these things for the first time, then you need to get used to the taste. So you add this kemasaman to your food, and it helps you with digestion. Why not? Okay, so that's all my sharing today. If you like the video, please like it. Send some love to me and share it out. And it could be helpful to someone in your friend list. Someone could be looking for something. Share it out. It could be beneficial for them. If you need anything from me, drop me a note. Oh yeah, before I end, also I noticed there's an increased demand. People are looking for cafe in kawasan JB. Actually, nationwide, my HQ Maycaf Malaysia kata there's a demand increase in cafe. So we are actually looking, they and as well as us nationwide, we are actually looking for housewife. Those are actually at home housewife. We're gonna help them to. The demand untuk cafe is there. So those interested, especially we are targeting housewife yang kita boleh bantu untuk meningkatkan dia punya ekonomi lah. If the housewife want to help their kids, give extra, increase their income for the family a bit, get in touch with us. They are positioned for agents. Basically, you just need to share the benefit of cafe to the people around you, and at the same time earn some income for your family, right? Especially for kids. With the economic situation at the current, I believe this can help the family. I'm not talking about 100,000 or what. 3,000 to 5,000 a month, I think is a good substitute for you to have to help your family, right? So any part of the Malaysia, I am based in JB. If someone get in touch with me from other states or other daerah, I akan link up dengan HQ, and then I link it up with you to them, and then when there's a penggemar yang asking for cafe, then they will pass it to you lah. So at least you earn some extra pocket income, to cover your expenses, which is increasing and uncertain future that we are facing now. So that's all my sharing for today. Get in touch with me if you have any question. I shall see you soon. Good night. Bye-bye.